NetObjex is a platform for smart connected products and digital assets. And so what we see is the convergence of three technologies: IoT, blockchain, and AI.
Hi, I'm Caleb Gates from Alphagrowth here in San Francisco at Blockchain Connect conference. Today I'm here with Bala from NetObjex. How are you doing today?
Good.
So tell me.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. What is NetObjex?
So basically, NetObjex is a platform for smart connected products and digital assets. And so what we see is the convergence of three technologies: IoT, blockchain, and AI. So if you look at blockchain and AI, they both are very, very heavily data dependent. So the data, you have to have good data. If you have bad data, you're not going to do any machine learning of any value. The same thing, blockchain is immutable and so on, but it's garbage in, garbage out. So data acquisition is very important. So IoT helps you to acquire the data in a pristine, clean format, and we have technologies that do that, both hardware and firmware, to bring in good, clean data and so on.
So what were some examples of projects you said you were working on?
So we have, last month we were one of the 15 companies worldwide selected for the Smart Energy Hackathon in Switzerland. It was sponsored by Iberdrola, one of the Spanish energy companies. And that event actually showcased all of the entire platform that we have. And what it entailed was you have energy producers who are producing energy, renewable energy, using solar, wind, and hydro. And these energy producers produce energy and then put it into the grid. So a company like Iberdrola would issue them renewable energy credits, or RECs they call it. So these renewable energy credits would ultimately be traded in a data marketplace and be purchased by energy consumers who would then use those credits to offset their energy bills and so on. So here these energy producers have a conduit to put energy into the grid. That's where IoT comes in. We validate whether the energy producer is legitimate. So the Spanish company told us that they have energy producers who claim that they generate solar energy at night, for instance. So that's obviously fraud. So the only way you can detect that is by collecting the data, pushing it into a machine learning algorithm to detect anomalies in the energy patterns and so on. And once that is good, then you issue them a credit. Now they can take that credit and go to a marketplace where you can sell it to consumers who can then use it as a rebate. So that's an example where it touches IoT, AI, and blockchain. And we use the ERC-721 token for that marketplace.
So just to make sure I got that right, the IoT would be on their solar panel.
That's right.
It would tell you the energy is created. The blockchain stores the tokens.
That's right.
And you were saying if someone fakes one of the IoT devices to say, I'm making credits,
right.
and you say it's fraud, you'll ban it, burn it.
That's right. So we had the ability to classify them as rogue devices versus good devices using machine learning. So that's an example of something that touches all of these areas. But we have 8 OEMs worldwide in 4 continents: US, Europe, Asia, and Australia, and in multiple markets. So for example, we have got a diamond company that is going from the mine to the finger. Apparently 25% of all diamonds in retail today are used diamonds. So you buy it new at retail, but it's actually used. So how do you track that? That's tracked using blockchain and also our digital asset platform. And then we've got other things like academic credits. We've got a OEM customer who makes a cryptographic NFC tag that you put into handbags and high priced alcohol and liquor bottles to prevent counterfeiting. That's again IoT for the tag. It's considered a digital asset, comes to our platform, machine learning, and then putting it into blockchain to keep track of that. Let's say a Louis Vuitton handbag that you purchased. Is it real? Is it used? Or is it, is it genuine or not? Or is it used or new?
So how is that tracked today? How would someone know?
Nobody tracks it properly. So each company is doing its own thing. So these blockchain companies that we work with, we are supporting them through our platform to bring about standardization in various verticals. That's what's basically happening. And so instead of them having to build out this entire infrastructure or plumbing under the hood, we are providing that as a platform to them as a service. And along with any edge device connectivity and conduits, that completes the entire picture. So that's one interesting thing that everyone needs to read, I think, is an article in Harvard Business Review from last year or the year before. The title of the article is "What Blockchain Cannot Do."
Okay.
And that article basically says blockchain is very weak at the last mile, which is actually covered by IoT. That's where IoT and blockchain come together. And this is exactly the problem that we are trying to solve. And so we bring in IoT, blockchain, and then AI is always going to be there for any system going forward because you have to collect the data and see what's happening. And AI is there for anomaly detection, optimization, fraud. All of those things come into many applications, healthcare, insurance, blah, blah, blah. So all of them have that same pattern, so to speak, and we have codified that pattern into a platform.
So you told me you're already working with a bunch of companies. You're doing what, the IoT for every single streetlight in the Netherlands?
Yes, so that's a company.
So what's next?
So next is we're trying to scale as a company. So so for example, this company that we licensed to has got powering all the streetlights in Netherlands. It goes through our platform, and so we've got literally tens of thousands of devices in our platform or digital assets in our platform. We like to scale that to the millions, and in order to do that, we need capital, investment. We are going through an investment raise right now, and then there are some areas where we are going to build out the team a little bit more. Especially in the AI area and so on.
So what types of investors are you looking to reach out to, and what kind of people are you trying to hire?
So we are currently just under $1 million in revenues. So we are looking for what we call seed stage investors. At this point, trying to raise between $1 to $2 million and trying to scale up the company so that we...
Where can people reach out to you for investment?
So you can write to me, Raghu at netobjex.com. Or you can go to NetObjex, netobjex.com online and reach us there.
And then scaling your team, what are you looking for? Programmers, marketers, business?
So actually all of the above.
Everything. If you're watching this video.
So yes, all of the above. We need to build out the team a little bit more. And these three areas are core areas, IoT, AI and blockchain. They are converging together. So we believe we are in a kind of interesting space.
Well, awesome. Thanks for talking to me today.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to see where this goes.
Thank you.